Hello everybody, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. It's been about, let's say, 5 or so minutes since I finished recording the last one, and in that time, I've been thinking about what new deck I'm going to make, because I promised this episode I was going to make a new deck, and I'll share that with you in just a second. But first, let's recap what happened last time. We didn't move from the cafeteria. We made sure to eat our fill and duel our duels. We started off with Walter the alien guy and Ray the machine guy, and breezed us past them pretty easily with the Archfiend deck. They tried to play Messenger of Peace, but we had like so many monsters around 1400, 1300 attack, and they just couldn't stop us from overwhelming them with those monsters. So even with Messenger of Peace, they were like done for. I guess I have to talk about the second duel of the episode where Bastion and Mindy kind of battered us. We actually got a good hand with our Neospatian deck, and we got a first turn Elemental Hero Flare Neos with Neospace on the field and everything, 4600 attack, and he got Ring of Destruction in our first turn, and then we had nothing left on the field, and we just lost the next turn. Very unfortunate. We move on. We dueled Hyde and Kenyu with Cyber Angel deck, and the Cyber Angel deck at least got its first win. Alexis did actually summon her own Cyber Angel, and yeah, we just mainly stopped Chainsaw Insect, and that was all we really had to do there. But yeah, let's make our new deck, and I'll reveal to you what it is. I have a few ideas for decks, but I have settled on... I'm trying to create suspense, but you're going to figure it out as I'm typing it. And it might even be... It's likely to be the episode title, so you probably already figured it out. I'm going to be making an Amazon deck. Yeah, pretty interesting, right? I got quite a few monsters here, so we won't have any trouble filling this out. So your Amazon Archer that contribute 2 monsters to inflict 1200 points of damage. That might come in handy if our opponents are low. Got Amazon Archers, which decreases our opponent's monsters' attack by 500 and forces all of their monsters to attack. That's a really strong card. I'm putting 3 of those in there. I love Amazon Archers, really good. Amazoness Arena. Kind of sucks, and it's not actually an Amazoness card. It doesn't support Amazons in any way. But I suppose I should put it in there just to be thematic. Sure. Blowpiper can lower the opponent's attack points by 500 during the standby phase, but that only lasts for a turn. It's not great. We'll put a couple of them in there. Chainmaster's good. I like Chainmaster because you can literally take your opponent's hand, take a monster out of your opponent's hand and add it to your hand. And it's destroyed. Pretty neat. Fighter. Its controller takes 0 damage. Yeah, we'll put 3 of those in. Paladin gains 100 attack for each Amazoness card on the field, or Amazoness Archer. Very good. Spellcaster. Switches the attack of an Amazon monster with one of your opponent's monsters. Pretty useful, we'll take 2. Swordswoman will take 3. Your opponent takes any damage you would have taken from it. Amazoness Tiger gains 400 attack for each Amazoness card on your side of the field, including itself, and protects all the other Amazons from being attacked. Pretty neat. Dramatic Rescue. Special summon any monster from your hand. Okay. You can save an Amazoness that's being attacked and summon another one. We'll take 2. And then Unfriendly Amazon. Needs a tribute. during each of your standby phases. If not, it's destroyed. I'm gonna put 1 in there. I don't like it, but 2000 attack. There might be a way to make it work. Okay, so Amazon cards are all Earth. So Earth support will help. Alright, 3 Gaia powers, definitely. 2 giant rats for sure. For a Gigantes in there. We'll put in a Milus Radiant too. Raging Earth's a little far. Kuragane. Substitute an Earth monster for 1 from your graveyard. Could potentially have a use, especially with Amazon archers, like weakening their monster and then forcing them to attack. Could work pretty well. We'll throw in a Rock Spirit. Warrior Lady. Earth Warrior with 1500 or less. Yeah, that's pretty much a lot of the Amazons. Is Tiger a warrior? No, it's a beast. That's unfortunate. Still. Put it in there. What else would work in an Amazon deck? I don't know if there's any specific support that will work with it, really, because most of their effects don't really synergize too well with a particular kind of effect. I guess, yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of warriors in there, so I guess I should probably look for some warrior support, huh? Rage Battle Logs, no, that's not warriors. Same Blade. Yep, I like that because it can't be destroyed by effects. Guildford the Legend could be a bit of a wild card. We'll throw it in there. I mean, it's a bunch of girls. Guildford might feel a little bit isolated, but doesn't really matter. Hero Ring might be helpful because we've got some weaker Amazons in there. I'll throw 1 in there, see what happens. Lightning Blade. Sogan, that's a bit weak. I'll keep Gaia Power in there. Weapon change, I can switch the attack and defense of a warrior monster. Don't see that coming in handy too often. Yeah, don't need that. That's only for beasts. Would work only with Tiger. Okay. Thought we would have had more warrior support than that. Okay, let's just look for generic cards to fill out the deck now. I say fill out the deck like it doesn't already have 42 cards in it. I mean, I should probably put Axe of Despair instead of, like, Lightning Blade, right? Yeah. I mean, Murasame Blade at least has the extra effect of not being able to be destroyed by spells and traps. Moon always solid. Everyone's trap hole is always good. Rain control. With the haunted. Creature swap. Could come in handy. Yeah. Let's take one. DD Designator would combo with Chainmaster, because I can force them to add a monster to their hand, and then add it to my hand with Chainmaster when it's destroyed, but then I'd also be giving them the opportunity to play that monster. Probably is not the best idea. Foolish Burial. Is there any great need to have any of these cards in the graveyard? No, not really. We'll leave that out. Gold Sarcophagus, always. Shots. Now, how are we on Harpy Ladies? We've got a fair few of them actually. Could be, yeah. Didn't realise we had. I forgot we had Harpy Ladies. That could be a deck we make sooner rather than later. Alright, Lightning Vortex. Mage Power, Magic Cylinder. Mirror Force. MST. Maybe a nightmare wheel. We'll put one there for now. Commercial burial. Pot of avarice. Yeah, pot of avarice. Break. We won't really go reasoning because everything's pretty much the same level. I know the AI is too dumb to know that, but I'm not going to put it in there. As much as it is one of my favourite cards. Ring of Destruction though, absolutely goes in. Ooh, Sangan. Nah, we've got enough search. Seven tools. Smashing ground. Alright, swords. Yep, swords of revealing light. TT. United we stand. Widespread ruin. I think that will be it. It's 27 monsters, 39 spells and traps. It's a little bit heavy on the spells and traps. You know, that's fine. We'll leave it like this. Do I leave it like this? Maybe Nightmare Wheel goes. 27 monsters, 38 spells and traps. In the balance, it's not awful. We'll take out one dramatic rescue, I think. So we'll leave the rest as is. I think I'm happy with that. I think we'll wait, let me choose my destiny drawers as well. Call of the Haunted, probably not a destiny drawer in this particular deck. Just because we don't have any super powerful monsters to bring back. Alright, we'll leave the rest as is. I think we'll make the Harpy Lady deck next, and then we'll have 3 decks in a row based on like the female Yu-Gi-Oh characters. We've got the Cyber Angel deck to represent Alexis, and Mai used both Amazons and Harpy Ladies in her deck. So, yeah. We'll be representing all of them in a row, I guess. Let's go into people's rooms and find out who we're going to test out our Amazon deck against first. No one in Chaz's room. That does surprise me. Normally there's 1 or 2 people hanging about in there. Empty room. We might end up going to class at this rate. Empty room. No one's in the downstairs rooms. Alright, that's because the Dawn Party's happening in here. But Dante, Kura, Jules, and Yumi. Alright, we'll start with Dante and Kura. 9 and 4, 8 and 4. Fire and machines. Let's go. Alright, we lose rock, paper, scissors, but we get to go first anyways. And the previous episode I recorded was almost over at this point, and we're only just getting into our first duel for this one. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! For you. Some episodes are short, some episodes are long. Okay, reinforcement of the army for Blade Skater. We're a polymerization away from a Cyber Blader. Natural Cyber, face down. Miraculous Descent, face down. It's not an incredible hand, but it has potential. Molten Destruction. Alright, the fire monsters are already getting their boost. Hopefully I've got a Gaia Power to counteract it. Solar Flare Dragon, 2000 attack. Spooky. And a couple of face down cards, and yeah, we take 500 from Solar Flare, obviously. Well, we have that. We also have Heavy Storm, and I'm not too fussed about getting rid of Miraculous Descent. So let's eliminate. And let's see what was behind cards 2 and 3. Big Burn. When your opponent activates a card that targets a monster in a graveyard, remove all monsters from both players' graveyards. Damn. Interesting. And Call of the Haunted was also got. Okay, well, I guess we will be special summoning Gigantes, since Alexis was kind enough to leave us an Earth monster in the graveyard. And we'll have Gigantes attack directly. No, not attack directly, attack Solar Flare Dragon. We'll put the Blowpiper face down. We'll play Gold Sarcophagus. I'm not entirely sure what I want at this point. Maybe a Tiger. Tiger will go well with Blowpiper, because Tiger can protect Blowpiper and gain attack points from it, obviously. Gaia Power is also a good option. Gaia Power is probably the smarter option because that benefits all the Earth monsters and not just the Tiger. Yeah, just go with Gaia Power. And we got Bottomless Trap Hole. Dramatic Rescue is not really helpful, but we'll play it down anyway. Hero's just going defensive. Maybe trap or two. Ooh, Manju. We could do good things with a Manju. But you've summoned Senju instead. Well, you could get Dakini first and then use Manju for Machine Angel Ritual. I'm all aboard with that plan. Nope, you just went for Editon. And you switched Blow Piper into attack. I disagree with that maneuver. Oh wow, Kura only had Robo Lady. I forgot he had the Robo Yaru collection. Or the Robo collection, I guess. There's Robo Lady and Robo Yaru. I never had Robo Lady in real life. I only ever had Robo Yaru. I don't think I ever had Super Robo Yaru. Could be wrong on that, but... Nonetheless, damage was dealt. We're doing well. The Amazon deck is holding up. UFO Turtle. Unfortunately, it's too small to Bottomless Trap Hole. And Metal Morph. Ooh, that's dangerous. We can use Dramatic Rescue though, right? I guess that wouldn't really help too much in this scenario. Should have gone for Gigantes while you had the chance. Although that would have destroyed your Metamorph. Alright, well we've got Gaia Power now. And we'll play it. Now Amazon's Chain Master should also be strong enough to beat your turtle. Let's do it. Widespread Ruin. There goes Gigantes. UFO Turtle's effects. Gets you a Solar Flare Dragon. I could bottomless, but I don't think I will. Just in case I have something stronger. Wait, I didn't have a chance. Did I have a chance to do that? I don't know. Didn't seem like it. We'll switch Senju into defense. And end. Yeah. Goodbye, Senju. Monster and another 2 cards face down. They sure have a lot of traps. One of them being Ring of Destruction. Rip Chainmaster. Oh, Dramatic Rescue. Nice. Good call, Alexis. And she can summon any monster from her hand after that. Probably smartest to go for Chainmaster again. Or Blade Skater. I mean, I guess you can normal summon Chainmaster, but cool! Ring of Destruction failed. And Dramatic Rescue actually did his thing. And now she can summon Chainmaster again. And beat Solar Flare Dragonite. And Blade Skater should get rid of probably a Robo something. Oh, Perfect Sealed Fusion. Dies just the same. Gaia Power was a good choice, I think. And Dante's got nothing, which means if we get, well, any monster really, we can win the game here. Sadly, no. But we can all but win. Okay, Raigeki Break face down. Hard to see how we lose the duel from here with Bottomless, Raigeki Break, and 2 strong monsters on the field. But who knows, maybe Kura will come up with something crazy. Nope, he passes his turn. Not even a Destiny draw for the lad. We got a feel for him. Alright, Amazons kick butt. That dramatic rescue was really helpful. Alright, good job, Alexis. Yep, fire, I get it, you have a fire deck. Awesome. Well, let's return back to basics and load up our Elemental Hero deck for the next duel. Alright, we've got Yumi 12 and 4 and Jules 10 and 11. Okay, we have a chance to tie things up with Jules. Yumi, we've beaten fairly easily most of the time, but Jules is good. I know she has like a zombie revive from graveyard kind of deck. And Yumi has Dark Scorpion, so there is a little bit of synergy there. But I'm pretending to be Jaden, so I have synergy with Alexis by default. I would hope. That didn't really work out too well with the Neospatians last episode, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, Manjus and Senjus. Manjus... Yeah, can get a Machine Angel Ritual in the next turn. I don't think she's going to do it this turn. She can summon Dakini. Nice. I like it. Premature Burial face down. I don't know about that, but that's a good backup if Dakini gets destroyed somehow. And Yumi is going defensive. A monster and 2 cards. We've got a Neos. Oh, Crush card. That might... Well, that actually works out pretty well. That's really good. I wanted Neos to go to the graveyard. Thank you. What did you tribute, by the way? Mean of a Form. Right, I thought it might have been that. Yeah, I can just bring Neos back from the grave. I mean, I have... Yeah, I can just use O Oversoul to bring Neos back. We have Premature Burial and Call of the Haunted. So we can keep bringing it back if they keep destroying it. So that's good. Let's use O Oversoul, though. Because that can only be used on hero normal monsters. Magic Drain. Well, since we have alternatives, I will not get rid of Lightning Vortex for that. But I will activate Premature Burial. I may not have any Neos fusions in this deck, but Neos by itself is a very competent hero. And we deal a lot of damage. And we have a Dakini potentially on the way next turn. So this duel could end very, very quickly. Hawk. And Call of the Haunted, Mirror Force, and Bottomless Trap Hole face down. If I have Heavy Storm, I'm gonna cry. But, oh well. Thank goodness the Crush card affected me and not Alexis, because she had a lot of good stuff in her hand. No Heavy Storm? Good. Monster and 2 face downs. Okay. Polymerization is safe. Senju. She's not going for the Dakini straight away. Interesting. Okay, adding Egerton. Threatening Roar. That does put a slower on things. I wonder what happens if I draw Wild Heart while Crush cards on the field. Is it still affected? Is it affected by traps while it's not on the field? Probably right. It would get destroyed. Monster and another card face down. Tricks also safe. And we'll summon it. Okay, let's try some things. Senju attacks. Princess Magician, but she doesn't have any in her deck, so it's safe. Manju attacks this one. Sangan. Okay, you get something to your hand. Treeborn Frog, that's not scary at all. You have spells and traps on the field. Tricks attacks. Scapegoat. Okay. They're just going to keep stalling us out until they get the cards they need. Alright, you might as well blow up a few sheep. Neos, punch that sheep with every ounce of your strength. Take that, sheep. Yeah, that's it. And Crush cards expired, and all it did was help us. Ooh, Lightning Vortex. She had one too. Got rid of Old Vindictive Magician for that one. Well, we can bring Neos back. We've got got a third try with Neos. And Alexis still has Dakini ready to go. Although, okay, she can play it. Thank goodness. Neos may have been infected, but he just keeps coming back. COVID couldn't keep him down. Alright. Dakini, please. Nice. It might have been the technically smarter play to to summon Senju and Manju first and just build up your hand for more ritual summons. But on the other hand, Takini has piercing and they have a sheep token. Yeah, that's just a 2700 pure points of damage there. And Neos attacks, whatever that is. Alright, yeah, Treeborn Frog makes sense. Does Destiny draw off for some reason? Because the music ain't going off. Another trap card. Yeah. We've run out of ways to bring back Neos. Or whatever else they have. Well, let's just hope they've run out of stuff. Kini, attack. Treeborn Frog, another one. They both had Treeborn Frogs in their deck. But Dakini has piercing, so that was almost a direct attack, and we win. Sweet. Sweet. Thank you for the crush card. I don't know if we'd have won the duel without it. Okay, very, very nice. One more duel to go then. And then we'll switch over to our fusion deck. And let's see who else is hanging out in Slifer. Ooh. Well, well, well. We've got Dox and Zane Truesdale here. Very nice. And we've got Wade, Rio for next episode, and Jairi and Deezer as well. But we're going to do Dox and Zane. 5-2 against Dox. We're 3-2 against Zane. So we need to preserve our winning record against him. But yeah, this isn't like a regular old meetup at the lighthouse for Alexis and Zane. We're actually going to duel each other. Alright, let's duel. Fusion, a fusion. Oh, if I get defusion, I could wreck Zane's strategy. But if Zane has defusion, then he could also wreck mine, to be fair. You have no chance to win, so let this battle begin. It doesn't work quite as well when you're not going back and forth with your partner. If you're just rhyming your own sentences, it just doesn't feel the same, man. It doesn't hit right. Okay, well once again we managed to get Etoile Cyber and Blade Skater, but no polymerization. There's always one missing piece. But the trap cards we've got are good. And Dox does not have any monsters, he just has one trap card. I am quite happy with that. Okay, no fusions yet, no fusion substitutes, no polymerization. So we're just going to have to work with the monsters we've got. We'll obviously use Thunder Dragon to discard it and get 2 more. So now if we do get a polymerization, that obviously would work. Oh yeah, we've got Baby Dragon and Alligator Sword, so we also do have a potential Alligator Sword Dragon in the works. Alright, let's flip Etoile Cyber. We'll summon Elemental Hero Ocean. We'll keep Alligator Sword just in case we get a polymerization or a fusion gate. That's some good early damage. Cool of a Haunted, face down. And end. If we can find a way to discard Red Eyes to the graveyard, that would certainly be cool. Heavy Storm. Nothing we can do there. They had Desert Sunlight, was that? Gold Sarcophagus. Future Fusion's on its way. And he has Reflect Bounder. What the heck does... Why the heck does Zane have Reflect Bounder? He never had that in his deck. We don't have anything that can stop that. Much less anything he summons with Future Fusion. Yeah, all we can do is defend until like one of us draws something good. Reflect Bound is just too powerful for us. There goes Ocean. There's another trap. So what was that card? Desert Sunlight. All the monsters on your side of the field are changed to defense mode. That's a weird card to have. Alright, well if we're throwing a lamb to the slaughter, I guess in this case it's going to have to be a gazelle. And all we can do is just throw monsters in defense mode until Zane summons a Cyber End Dragon or a Chimera Tech Dragon. Not sure quite what his plan's going to be, we're about to find out. But Future Fusion doesn't work with Chimera Tech, because when you summon Chimera Tech it destroys every card you have on the field, including Future Fusion. Right? Well, he sent everything in his deck to the graveyard. I guess that's probably more the aim of it, right? Damn it, he's got another Reflect Bounder. We can't handle it. We need a Soul of Purity and Light. That would be a good draw. Nope, step 12 Cyber. Some kind of fusion card would be fantastic. Oh, he's tribute summoning. Shadow Ghoul. Oh, and Zane's just dumped a whole bunch of stuff in their graveyard. So that's going to be powerful as heck. 2600. I'm not liking our chances here. My only chance really is to draw a fusion card and summon Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Wait, Over Dragon nukes their field anyway, doesn't it? Fusion Recovery, not... I wish I could see its effect from here, but I can't. Well, we'll probably lose if I don't play something down, so... Alligator Sword, I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, if we get Polymerization, we're summoning Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, not Alligator Sword Dragon, so... it doesn't really matter. So let's see how this works, because I think Chimera Tech Over Dragon destroys everything you have on the field. Is this the first time we're seeing the Over Dragon animation? I'm not sure, but it's cool. It might just be about to blow itself up, though. When this card is fusion summoned, send all other cards you control to the graveyard. Yeah, so it should take future fusion out, which should take it out. If not, we've lost. Yeah. Nice. Damn it, I wish I had summoned Alligator Sword now. Shining Angel will beat it. But okay. Zane, that might have just saved us there. Alexis can at least equal the Shining Angel. It makes more sense to set Blade Skater now that you have it. Giant Rat, okay, neither monster can beat Blade Skater. Can't say I'm delighted at the prospect of having to rely on Blade Skater to defend our life points. But I guess it will have to do. Fusion Gate, there it is. It's a shame we didn't get you a turn earlier. And we would have got Alligator Sword Dragon too. But hey, we'll take a twin-headed Thunder Dragon for shizzle. And we'll go for Shining Angel. Just to prevent Zane from using it. Oh, you got a trap? Widespread Ruin. Well, at least we can bring it back later if we need to. Go back to relying on Blade Skater then. I wasn't the one waiting, Zane. You're the guy hiding behind traps. Speaking of which. Alright, Alexis, just get some ritual cards in your hand and then we can start doing some more stuff. Yeah. You got all three of your Manjus in your hand. That's got to be a Dakini at some point. Makes more sense to get the spell card since Senju can only fetch monsters. But okay. Doesn't matter, you've got 3 Manjus, it really doesn't matter. Ugh, Premature Burial. Shadow Ghoul. That's not good. $2,800. And he's tributed Shining Angel to set a monster. I think that's probably Labyrinth Wall, right? It's got to be Labyrinth Wall. Means I've got to be a little bit oh, that was a good draw. That was a really good draw. I needed a fusion substitute there. We have like Meteor Black Dragon, right? Yeah. 3,500 attack. That works for me. Dust Tornado. Dust freaking Tornado. And you're really wrecking my mood. We don't have Cyber Blader in here, do we? No. Alright, well... We need the chance to summon Meteor Black Dragon if we have any chance of winning. So Baby Dragon, you gotta take one for the team here, pal. Ah, that sucks. Alexis, swords. Swords are really light. That would be sick. If you were smart, you'd summon Mangju or Senju. And then even Dakini, though, wouldn't work. Because Shadow Ghoul's too strong. And we're about to feel the full force of it. I need a winner right now. Seriously, is Destiny Draw off for some reason? Why did we not get it? Sparkman's not enough. Sparkman's not enough. Yeah, I think next turn we would have got it. Yeah, but there won't be a next turn. Unless they're dumb. Alright, well. One more turn, Alexis. Your Destiny draws sometimes Mangju, so I really hope it's not Mangju or Senju here. Swords are revealing light. Perfect. We can stall for a little bit and wait for some better cards. Namely a Polymerization or Fusion Gate. That's Labyrinth Form. That's those cards. Card Trader. Okay. Polymerization. Nope, just Baphomet. I might as well... I don't even know if I have another Gazelle in this deck. What the heck, I'll summon Baphomet anyway. No, I don't have another Gazelle in this deck. And we get to trade cards now as well. Brilliant. Shining Angel. Well, Alexis and I have one more turn each to figure a way out of this mess. It's gotta be Dakini, Alexis. You gotta summon it right now. Well, actually, Marshmallow would have worked too. Oh, we can't summon Dakini right now because I tributed Senju. Damn it. That's absolutely my bad. Oh no, we can. We've got Marshmallow and Baphomet. That's level 8. Okay. And she just drew Marshmallow as well, so that's actually quite lucky on our part. Now, Shadow Ghoul is still more powerful. So we can only beat Giant Rat here, really. And then we're also just powering up Shadow Ghoul. Well, what choice do we really have? Zane has summoned a Morphing Jar in attack mode. This poses an interesting... damn it, Alexis is attacking it with Mangju. The smarter play would have been to wait and then have Dakini attack Morphing Jar next turn. I think. We'll see what they do. We'll see what card I draw as well. I might draw something really good. That's it for swords. Ring of Destruction. Well. I can end this in a draw. And that might be our only option. I don't see what other moves we have here. Alexis hasn't got much to work with. Like, Dakini's the best she's got, and it's not strong enough to beat Shadow Ghoul. We're gonna have to call this one a draw, I think. We'll put everything in defense just in case. Snack steal. So you're gonna grab our Dakini, are you? Yeah, now we absolutely have no choice but to end this one in a draw. I mean, it doesn't make a difference, but Dakini does have the piercing that would instantly make us lose if this didn't work. Alright, well, we didn't lose. We top decked the Ring of Destruction, and we have salvaged ourselves a draw against Dox and Zane. You were better than I thought. We'll settle this next time. And Dox was like, a draw, like, that's not the result I wanted. But we'll take it. A draw? There must have been some kind of flaw. Yes! We managed to get the draw rhyme out of Dox. A very rare dialogue that we have achieved here. Awesome. A draw? We'll win for sure next time. Alright, well, it's not a loss. That's all that really counts here, right? So yeah, I guess that is it for this episode. We have done 3 duels. We've won 2 and drawn 1, so I'd call that a success. The first duel was with our new Amazon deck. And we took on... it was a Slifer and an Obelisk. I was struggling to remember who it was. One of them was a machine deck, which was Kura. Who's the other guy? Kura and... I'm gonna go back and find out, aren't I? Dante, right, the fire guy. Yeah, because we countered his fire with RF. Right. So yeah, we beat them with our new Amazon deck. It definitely worked really well. Some of the cards in there definitely helped us beat them, especially Dramatic Rescue, stopping Chainmaster from being destroyed by... I can't remember which card they were going to destroy it with, but they were going to destroy it with a card effect, and then Dramatic Rescue saved it. Then we dueled Jules and Yumi with a hero deck. They used Crush card, which actually helped us by sending Neos to the graveyard, and we kept being able to bring it back and eventually beat them with it. So that was fun. They tried to stall us out with Scapegoat, but we won anyway. Then we came into this room and we dueled Dox and Zane with our fusion deck. It was a very fun duel, actually. very back and forth. We started well, then they came back into it, and just when it looked like they were going to win, Zane did the stupid and used Future Fusion on Chimera Tech Overdragon, which actually doesn't work because Chimera Tech Overdragon destroys itself. Although all the monsters they put in the graveyard powered up Dox's Shadow Ball, so actually it sort of worked out for them pretty well. But in the end, we managed to stall them out long enough for us to play Ring of Destruction and end the duel in a draw. So we at least didn't take the L. We maintained our winning record over Zane. And yeah, that was it. In the next episode, we'll duel everyone else in here. We've got Rio, Wade, Jairi, and Deezer. We've got one more room to check out as well. So if there's a tag team in there, we'll duel them. If not, we'll go to class and then we'll duel another tag team after that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. And goodbye.